Hello, my friend. Welcome back to another episode of 5-Minute English with the Bay. Today's topic is recite. Why do I want to talk about recite? Well, I've got a few questions about how to recite. But you know me, before we talk about how, we need to know why. So let's talk about why do we need to recite. You all know we're not English native speakers. We learn English as a second language. How do we know those sentences? How do we know those words? How to use them? That's when it comes to recitation. So we need to recite to remember the sentence structure. So next time when we use it, we know how to put words in order and we know how to start the sentence. We also need to know a lot of words to express ourselves. How do we know? We recite. So we remember, in this situation, we're going to use this word. In that situation, we're going to change to a different word. And that's how you remember how to use it. But when it comes to recitation, it can be tricky. Because for me, I'm not good at recitation. I really hate it. I can't remember anything. I have a goldfish memory. When I look at it, I'm trying to recite, and then I forget it. That's why we're going to talk about some tricks about how to recite. Okay, so let's come here. I'm going to use a story that I taught in class with my students. And if you're interested, we'll just use that as an example, and I'll show you how to recite fast and how to remember fast. Okay, if you are listening to podcast, and of course you can't see the video, here is a story. It's about Victoria Day, because Monday is a Victoria Day and we have a day off. Yay! So I'm going to read this story first. If you're listening to a podcast anywhere, then you can just listen to this story. Victoria Day is on the Monday, on or before May 25th every year. Queen Victoria was the Queen of England and Canada from 1837 to 1901, a very long time. Victoria Day was her birthday. Many things have Victoria's name. Victoria BC, Victoria Drive, and the University of Victoria. Now, many Canadians have picnics and barbecues on Victoria Day. So you probably realized when I read, I don't read very fast. And every time when I read, I have pause. I pause at certain places. That will help me remember things. I don't like recitation and I'm not good at it too. How am I gonna remember everything I read or everything I need to read is the way you read it. Read out loud with a special technique. So how are we going to do the special technique? And here is how. So when you read this story, you need to understand every single sentence. That's the first thing you need to do. You have to understand it. It doesn't matter if you understand the pronunciation and you're trying to do intonation, rhythm, or understanding the text. It doesn't matter. The first thing is you have to understand the text you're going to remember or recite. So for this one, we have first a sentence. It's not short. Of course, it's not long too. Victoria Day is on the Monday on or before May 25th every year. So if you look, we have first two words, and that is our subject. And you need to understand subject, because subject is the one who starts the sentence, who gives the command, who gives the action. So what is your subject? And that's the first thing you're going to remember. So here we have Victoria Day. And then you have to understand what is my verb. So the whole sentence, you gotta have a verb. And what is it? So it is. So now I know Victoria Day is what? Is on a date. What kind of date? is on the Monday. So you have to remember there's a the because it's not any Mondays, it's this Monday. So it's a special, you have to have the. It's on a Monday, on or before. Oh, this here is a special because which Monday, I don't know. But I'm telling you it's on or before, so I have to remember on or before May 25th every year. So now I separated my sentences. So now I have Victoria Day as my subject, and is my verb. You have to remember verb is very important to a sentence. And then I have my date. My date is on the Monday, and the rest of it is an extra information to explain more to what Monday, which Monday, and any Mondays? Right. So now you have a basic sentence. Victoria Day is on the Monday, on or before May 25th every year. Okay. After you analyze this sentence, you understand the meaning. You understand the order of each word in the sentence, and you understand the structure of the sentence. And now let's try. Can you remember it? So first, my subject is Victoria Day. My verb is, and my date on the Monday, because the Monday is special, I need the. Victoria Day is on the Monday. Which Monday? On or before May 25th every year. Okay, so let's do that one more time. Victoria Day is on the Monday, on or before May 25th every year. So now I come back and have a look. Victoria Day is on the Monday, on or before May 25th every year. So now I can remember the sentence. I only had one look, but not just a simple one look. Okay, it's I analyzed the sentence with the structure. When it comes to the sentence structure, you have to understand what is your subject, what is your verb, and your subject has to match the verb. If you have a singular subject, you use is, does, or any verbs plus s or es. If you have plural form, and then your verb does not change, right? It's either are or other base verbs. So we call that subject-verb agreement. When you understand this subject, it will help you with your sentence. It doesn't matter if it's super short or super long, because even if you have a super long sentence, it still has the basic structure: subject, verb, agreement. Do you need to know the name of each part? Nah. You only need to know the function in the sentence. Each part has their own functions. What does this do here? What does that do here? As long as you understand their functions in the sentence, you're all set. You don't need to understand what's the name of the subject, what's the name of a verb, what's the name of object, what's the name of adverbial, what's the name of the clause. Those terminologies, guys, you're not linguistics. You're not teachers. You don't have to know those parts. You just need to understand which part serves what purpose. And that's it. And then that will help you understand the sentence. So let's have another look. We have Queen Victoria was the Queen of England and Canada from 1837 to 1901. A very long time. Okay, so you have subject Queen Victoria. You have verb was. Hey, here you understand that verb tense has changed. So she does not exist right now. Everything is in the past, so my verb is was. So when you recite or when you're trying to remember this sentence, you have to understand here you need to change verb tense because Queen Victoria has passed away, right? So she's not here anymore and I have to use past tense. So Queen Victoria was what? Was the queen, the only queen, okay? The Queen of England and Canada. Now I understand she was a queen and she was the queen of two countries, England and Canada. From when? From 1837 to 1901. Oh, and then there is a comment. A very long time. Now let's look at this sentence. We'll do the same thing. My subject is Queen Victoria, and my verb is was. And I have to tell myself was means past tense because she is not here anymore. Was what? Was the queen. The queen of where, right? The queen of America? No, the queen of the two countries, England and Canada. The queen of England and Canada. And I have a time period. I have time from 1837 to 1901. So that's my time period. So I have to remember that. From and this one. So she was not only the queen, she was the queen of England and Canada from 1837 to 1901. And wow, a very long time. A very long time. Okay, now let's do this. Let's not look at this sentence and do this one more time. Okay. Queen Victoria, my subject, was past tense verb. The queen. Okay, she was the queen. Queen of what? Queen of England and Canada. Good. From when to when? From 1837 to 1901. And a very long time. Okay, now put them together and then try that again. Queen Victoria was the Queen of England and Canada from 1837 to 1901. A very long time. So I'm not going to go through the whole passage. The whole point here is to have you understand that sentence structure is the most fundamental thing you need to know before you start reciting things. You cannot just come, read, and trying to remember every single word. You have to understand what is the purpose behind a recitation. The purpose is to help you understand the sentence structure, learn the sentence structure, learn the vocabulary, learn the expression, so you can use it. If your goal is to just remember the text, you will never remember the text. Your goal has to be how to learn this text and how to convert this text to your own and help you tell story by yourself. And that's why we recite, not because we're trying to remember as many stories as we can so we can tell other people. It's not a show off, it's input, how you learn by yourself, how you put all those sentence structures, all the vocabulary, all the expressions in your brain, in your mind, so you can use it when you need to use them. That's why I can't address this enough. You have to understand the structure, analyze the sentence, understand each sentence, and use them. And try to retell the story. It doesn't have to be exactly perfect, but at least get the main idea of the text. You can retell using different words as long as you have correct structure, correct vocabulary, correct expressions, and then you're all set. You don't have to remember every single thing in the exactly way because, well, ordinary people can't. I can't. So I am trying to remember the meaning of the text, and I'm trying to analyze the structure, and I'm trying to copy the sentence they have there, and I'm trying to use that, right? That's how you recite. Is that simple? Well, not really. You still need to put a little bit effort and time on it. But would that help you? I'm sure it will. So for the rest of the story, maybe you can try the same technique and see if you can do it better. And see you next time.